We got Fox Buff today, Darkerninja, friendlies versus I don't know who the Fox is, so that's that. This is 2 games of friendlies, and yeah, let's just get into it. I mean, I guess I can just start with what I think the matchup is. As Fountain of Dreams is like, I'm not gonna talk about stages, but in terms of your game plan, the low damage is like where it's hard to fight against Fox. Generally, you want to look for one backer or like a nair into a pound at low percent because that's like the only thing that can give you a real conversion. Or you can look for back air, nair, or forward air to grab. Obviously, back air and fair into grab aren't really true conversions. Neither is nair into grab, unless it's sack out angles. But yeah, it's like the low damage is when Fox really gets to play his game. And then once you get him out of that, like 35-ish, I think is exactly the percent that backer knocks down, you can play like a completely different game for sure. Because then Fox has to be scared of any of your threats, basically. The main thing you want to approach with is waveland off this way, waveland off this way, or shield drop this way. It depends, obviously, what Fox is doing, what you do here and here, and I'll talk about that when it comes up. But generally, this matchup's like hard for Puff if Puff doesn't have the lead, for sure. But I think this is definitely one of the matchups where the comeback factor is fine, for sure. But obviously, it's probably Puff's worst matchup at the top level. Ready? Go! Into it. Okay, yeah. Nair into grab. Like I was talking about, you have to like drift in with the nair usually to get the conversion, because unless Fox shined here, that was like the only way you're getting a grab. But I think actually mistimed the grab even if the shine came out. Yeah, because he shined actually very late. He tried to shine your grab, which is weird. That's the way dash back. Up the wrist, standard. Okay. How do you play on the low damage? Why'd you get put in the spot? Okay. Alright. Fox is dash dancing. What do you do here? Okay, so generally, like, there's no reason to land here and shield. Like, you just give up everything, like, your advantage at all. Well, you're in a disadvantaged spot, but, like, going on the ground and shielding is exactly what Fox wants. Because you could have just dash dance here and just run up, grab, or do an aerial on the back of your shield instead of this dash tech, and then you're in a horrible situation. Like, there's no reason to do this shield on the ground, because the reason was, let me go back. Right here, okay, Fox immediately runs to center, because he's trying to punish, like, I assume what he wants is that he thought you were going to drop through the platform and go for this forward air instead, so he was waiting to whiff punish it outside the range, like, right here. So he was waiting for that. So in this situation, you have no moves that can knock down. Literally nothing knocks down the percent. The only thing you have is just try and get out of this bad situation where you're in this like kind of lag where Fox is just waiting for you to like whiff something essentially. But what you could have done here is waveland off the back of this platform and reset and just jump a little bit higher up. And then you have mix-ups of going to the top plat, waveland offing that, or drill cancel or fair cancel on this platform. And then Fox just like has to basically give you let off, you know, or Fox has to go for like a call out up air right here, like a call out up air over here if you try and get waveland off this way. Like essentially the thing is by going to the ground right here, like the Fox has center stage already, and you like basically don't have any threat now. There's no like way you can get a grab here essentially. There's not like you're not threatening like back air grab, nair grab, or forward air grab at this percent, and then it's just like you're not like trying to think of a better way to say it. You're putting yourself in an even worse situation. You're already in a bad spot right there, but you decided to, instead of like resetting neutral, you decided to go in a situation where it was even worse. But he messes up, so it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, yeah, in this situation, just roll away. He shines your shield. And this just sucks. Like, you have to, like, wave dash out shield is, like, the main way to get out of disadvantage in shield, for sure. Obviously, you can hope that the Fox messes up and shield grab. That's not, like, You're not supposed to be hoping for them to just mess up their pressure. But yeah, he could have wave dash off to the ledge here. It's definitely a weird spot when you're facing Fox in this scenario, because he has nothing. He can't hit the back of your shield. So then you should be fine, right? If he does a down around shield, you can shield grab it. If he does, like, yeah, like down around, like he can't do any pressure moves. Like this little spot, he gets a shield poke with a falling up air here if he really wants to hit you on shield or do a shine grab. So he backs off because he realizes there's nothing he can get, but you decide to shield grab anyways, basically just letting Fox get a free conversion. So yeah, I would either just wave dash to the ledge there or jump out of shield. Roll there is like not great because, like I said, there's nothing you can do on the back of your shield, so you're not really in like a true like terrible spot. Like you basically just give him punish when there's no need to. So you get down, good. Not using any double jumps is good, but the Fox lets you get to stage anyways, so that's fine. Okay. Okay. Fox messes up. You can actually just grab right there. I don't think I'll smash you in. I'll smash probably barely knocks down 22, but generally I'll smash is like only good out of shield in this matchup, because then you could do like if a Fox jabs you on the back of your shield, sometimes you can get up smash out of shield into rest, or if they do a poorly spaced drill as well, you can do up smash out of shield as well on that. But generally up smash is just bad. I have a bad habit sometimes where I just do up smash and forward smash, and like in situations where I'm just getting hit and I'm like, oh, let me just throw out a move. But generally here, if the Fox whiffs a drill like that, like it's not a true whiff, but you know what I mean. Like I did not space the drill well, or he could get a follow up. That's why he goes away, because he realizes that the drill was not perfect. So yeah, you could have just grabbed the drill for sure. Yeah, anytime you can SDI the drill or he misspaces it, you just grab it for free. Oh, okay. We can just talk about this too. Okay. Right here, you're in a good spot. Fox in the corner. This is what you want. Backer doesn't knock down, right? But you can do like a safe backer pressure and try and like keep him in the corner. You can read a jump with an up air. You can crouch cancel grab his nair. You can just grab his dash through or up tilt it. You can rest his roll in. So you have so much that Fox has to worry about here that he should not be able to get out of the corner like this. This is exactly like, this is a free out of the corner for Fox. You know why? Because you full hopped. Full hop here is really bad because Puff has no threats when you jump like this. So Fox just gets to run under you for free. And then he just full hops out of the corner. Basically, he just messed up there. He shouldn't have full hopped there. If he just like dashed and up tilted, you were just in a world of hurt. Okay. Good forwarder. You got it. I mean, that's just like respecting like the ledge dash for sure. The Fox has shown that he can ledge dash like well enough that you just can't do a drill there. And also, doing a drill at the facing Fox is really bad. If you do a cross-up drill though, it's fine. Cause like, if you do the cross-up drill, the worst thing that can happen is you get shined, or he reads your like escape option or something. But generally, if you do a drill on the front of Fox when it's not at like 80%, I think is when drill starts to like get like pretty good in terms of drill grab. You're just gonna get punished for free like that. Okay, nice. Okay, you got a little bit more damage, so that means that back gear and fair now knocked down. Pretty huge. Maybe fair doesn't, it might be staled, but crazy up tilt there. That was nice. Okay. There was like 3 situations there you could just rested. In this percent especially, there's no reason to ever go for a combo when you can just hit down B. It's like, okay, let's say you're at 2 stocks 8%, even then, I think you should go for the rest. Even almost at 1 stock 8%, I think you should have gone for the rest. The thing is, going for a combo string and then trying to like finish him off, let's see if you get the kill. No, he ledge dashes, he goes to ledge and then ledge dashes and gets an up tilt. It's like, yeah, there is really no reason to not go for rest there. I think that you should just pull the trigger there every time. Fox is giving you so much respect on the ledge, but I noticed that you've basically done the same pattern where you do aerial, while either floating to ledge, floating to stage, or jumping to stage like this. Like, you haven't, like, the ledge, you haven't really gone there yet, even though he's giving you it for free, because he's running all the way over here. But yeah, just, the thing is, off stage, you never want to get into a pattern. You haven't, like, thrown out a single pound sometimes, too. But it makes sense, because this box is backing up, so it's fine versus in this vacuum, but you definitely want to make sure you're mixing up your ledge options. Oh, that was just... I think you might have had enough time to go out there and just hit the Firefox, though. Let me see. Let me go back. Okay, right here. Okay, so I can just talk about the edge guard. So you hit him far enough away, right? That he's way off stage, and you have a lot of time to react right now. Well, the thing is, it's a reaction, but it's also a read. So what I like to do, and what Hungrybox does a lot, he does a full hop right here, and usually, sometimes he'll full hop waveland, and then full hop right here. And he's threatening, okay, so he's threatening this forward air right here to try and stuff out a high side B, jump side B. He's threatening this forward air right here, which calls out the edge cancel side B. And he's threatening forward air right here, which calls out the side B, delayed side B to ledge like this. Like what he could have done right here. I don't think he could have not gotten all the way up here for the side B, but he could have definitely gotten right here. Like, so you see that Firefox is right here. Since he's far off stage on Fountain, I don't know if you play on widescreen or not, but if you were playing on widescreen, you'd probably be able to see where he was, and you'd be able to just run off forward air, or run off back air, because the worst thing that happens is you trade, and then that's fine. But in this situation, yeah, going to ledge is fine on Fountain, but obviously also... But yeah, essentially so far this game, you haven't used like the platforms in a waveland or a shield drop at all. You're mostly playing a way up here and not using any drill cancel or fair cancels on the platforms. So it's a little bit you're a little bit just like kind of just throwing yourself at Fox, and sometimes I get into that habit as well. So it's understandable. Okay. Yeah, at that percent you can just grab the ledge for sure. There's like no reason to even like take any percent there. You can just go to ledge as puff, and then just kind of just like do like mix up your ledge stalls, and then you can't get killed. Essentially, you can't even get hit really. So yeah, I'll just go to ledge whenever Fox's invincibility. Drills on the back of your shield, good roll away. Could have also wave dash a shield turnaround grab, because he did a shine after the drill, which means that you could have definitely just grabbed him. But the scary thing is, though, if he goes for drill, and then he reads your way dash out shield with falling up air at high percent, or at low percent, he can read it with a jab into grab, or raw up smash. Okay. Okay, nice. Recognizing that pound will knock down here. I don't really like how you get it, though. The thing with Pound in this matchup is that you need to be, well, in every matchup, really. I think that the main way to get Pound is through a shield drop and threatening a back air, but going for Pound at the last second. Because going for Pound at the last second gives you that barely more distance from this stupidly good hitbox. It's like all the way up here, you know? And then Fox just is screwed, because he's expecting you to back air, so it's pretty bad. So you got it off of front-facing Fox out of the corner. This is kind of like a Hail Mary option. I do it sometimes a lot, too, where I'm just like, please, just have something that can knock down Fox's percent. I'm like, oh, it's 22%, or below that. I can't knock down with up air until 17, and then I'm just, like, sad. But yeah. You get him in this... you get him in the corner once again. And you do this rising back air, full hop again, and what does Fox do? Immediately dash out of the corner, and you let him out for free. And you also give up even more space than you could have. If you did this rising back air and then did immediately a falling back air, you probably could have just kept him in the corner, even with your like mistake of full hopping. Because I'm not really sure, like the rising back air I assume is what you're doing to catch a full hop. But if you're going to catch a full hop at this percent, up air knocks down, so may as well just do an up air instead there, off the ground. Okay? jab grab for your troubles. Hey, dude, I legit think you were thinking of doing a drill cancel or a waveland here and just did decide to do this back air and a shield. I think you actually were thinking about the right mix-up so close, but you just, like, didn't trust yourself that it was the right option. Okay. This situation sucks because now this side of the stage is kind of like FD, and then when you're playing Fox Buff on FD, generally the corner is where you want to be because center stage is hard to control in that matchup on FD, for sure, because there's no platforms to let you get into the neutral to approach. So if you ever get put in, if you ever get hit in center stage, there's nowhere to retreat to, essentially. Another land on stage, the neutral air. This is a pretty common habit, but the problem is here, this kind of neutral air only covers. I actually don't think this neutral air was. Let me go back. I want to see exactly what this neutral air actually hit. Okay, so this neutral air only covers Fox dashing in. Even then, I think he can dash in, ASDI down, and up smash. At the I think he had enough time. But the Fox is smart. He recognizes, oh, he's going to come down with like a lazy option, like a neutral air, and he's like, I'm going to dash dance, up smash. Obviously, it didn't work out, but you know what I mean. So, I don't really like Nair coming down there, even though it's like, it's good if he jumps into you for some reason, like with a Nair, which he shouldn't, or he dashes and you can catch the dash. But I'm still saying, like, the risk is so high when he dashes, and that it doesn't even matter that much. Because sometimes he can also just go for a raw up smash in this zone, and he barely clips the neutral air, and then you trade, and you're like, I traded for like 9 damage. But yeah, Nair into grab isn't like a true combo here. It doesn't knock down, so I would just knock off the Nair here almost every time. Yeah, another Nair. It's not good, this percent at all. Okay. Oh yeah, that was just. I don't know if you knew the right option or you just messed up. Let me go back. Okay, you just catch him because he's trying to read a tournament winner, I think. But Fox should never do this, anyways. Okay, in this scenario, you didn't react in time to be able to just run off with him and forward air. But right here, yeah. I think he got messed up because of the platform. I can't even tell. But yeah, generally, when you do this down there, you want to hit the ledge with it every time. You want to hit it, like, I would do it off a short hop, really, here. I would short hop right here and do a rising downer, and the last hit will hit the Fox. That's how I time it. And then Fox just is like, haha, you didn't kill me. I'm gonna be Fox, and then do a falling up air neutral, and just go. That'll just happen. Great whiff punish there. And tournament winner punish. Okay, so this is like the same thing that happened earlier where you did a downer here on this ledge dash. And this time it works out because the Fox is stupid and doesn't realize that he actually is in advantage here. Because he could have spot dodged, which you could have read. But in reality, he could have just jumped out of the down air and just did an immediate, or rolled or something. But yeah, he holds shield, and catch a jump out of shield, which is crazy. Good. Okay. Right there, you cannot go out there. Okay, so I'm not gonna say right here. This was good because he reacted to the up B. Right here, you should just definitely just turn around back air. Right here, just don't even go to ledge here. Just turn around back air and hit the Fox every time. But you go for extended edge guard. Right here, you should short hop and then stay on stage generally, because the problem here is that he has so many mix-ups when he got hit off stage and you have little time to react. Because you did a get-up attack, right? There's a lot of lag on get-up attack. And Fox isn't that far off stage because you can almost barely see him. Like, because remember the last time, he was, like, basically over here. Like, you couldn't see him on the like, second or first stock where he was up being. So you had a lot of time to react. That's why I think the full hop and going out there was better. But in this situation, you should short hop and then react to his side B. With a crouch, you can crouch here at low percent and then just forward smash if he lands on stage. You can sit on the ground and react to his side B ledge cancel with an up air or a rest. And then you can react to his side B to ledge if you notice that his height is dipping, and then just back air the ledge. And then because you're on stage waiting, you can just react to the up B and just go out and hit it then. Don't hit it before though. You had a hard read on him jumping like this and being here with the side B, I guess. I don't know, because hitting side B at that spot, like in the middle of it, is really hard. It's not even worth it unless you're using a new like neutral air, down air. Because those moves start up quicker than vector and are easier to hit. Good, good, good. Nice. That was really solid. See, you use platforms in between stocks, but you're not using them in the neutral. Nairn to grab. Yep, this time he just jumps out of it. When I was playing Lucky at Fight Pit 9, I believe it was, he was jumping out of my Nair grab so often, I was getting so tilted. I was like, I thought this was a true Sakurai combo, but he was like, no, no, no. I'm gonna up air, falling up air out of it, and you're just like, in pain. Okay. Neutral, see, what are you doing on the ground here? You're not threatening anything. Fox is like, oh my god, Fox is like, he's just giving me center stage for free. He's not threatening anything off the waveland off platform into a back air, or waveland off back air into a back air, into a waveland off, waveland back on, waveland back on, waveland back on, holding center. Like, the thing is with this waveland off back air, you control so much space. If you do an early back air, you can cover here. If you do a late backer, you can cover here. And you can also cover a dash in if you do waveland off and then go like this and then backer. And that's like, you cover the entire, like, this threat range, right? If you waveland off, you know? Because you can go like this, you can just go horizontal and hit there, and then you can also go like this and hit there. So you cover so much space. You cover the entire center stage with a waveland off here. So you're just not abusing that. You're sitting on the ground. I think you tried to waveland on the platform there, messed up. It's fine though. Was that the exact scenario again? Okay, Fox messes up. He's in the corner. He's like, oh no, I'm gonna get hit by Jigglypuff. He immediately shields because he knows that an earlier aerial is coming. That's fine. But the problem is you have full hop, early aerial on shield. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna do the same thing I've always been doing on a full hop back here. Dash in. He does a shine for some reason. That's okay though. And then he does a downer. He's like, yes, I'm Fox in this matchup. They got out of the corner for free. That should never be the case. If you don't get at least one backer for Fox in the corner, there's probably something that has gone seriously wrong. I think that's like the best situation for in the matchup. If you can get Fox, if you can pressure Fox with your waveline off and shield drops enough to the point where you can get him in the corner, then you have a fun time in the matchup. The matchup is all yours. So that's like the main goal for sure, in my opinion. It's either like that or getting a pound at low damage. Those are the two things that I think are the money makers for sure. Okay. Good backer dash tech. Cashman's drill grab. Oh no. You actually had the right idea. You just didn't trust yourself here. Because you could have just done another double jump back air right there and killed Fox. But instead you go to ledge. And then I think you tried to cover side B, I think, here. But you know that he couldn't have side B there because he started his up B already. But he didn't react in time. Now he's going high and you're just like, oh no. I just let Fox back to stage when he was actually just dead. And then you're just like, get up attack. Get up attack is only good in that one scenario you did earlier where you get up attack the up B. Even then I think it's pretty bad because sometimes you can just trade with the up B and then you're just crying because you trade with the up B and then you just get up and then you get up aired out of it because of Sakurai. It's stupid. So yeah, I was just not like obviously perfect play. It'll just happen. But yeah, we can go on to the next game. Just load it up. But yeah, like it's. I'll show you like one stock of a Hungry Box game, like from Summit or something, and I just want you to show see how much different it is when he plays on the side platform and what he's threatening, because it's pretty hard for me to like show you unless I load up like whatever, like Uncle Punch or whatever, and just load it up and see. Does not want to load that up. Doesn't let me launch the replay. I don't think. Ready? There we go. I was just being annoying. Got FD though. Alright, so on this stage, everything I was talking about with the Wavelands game is just, you know, it's not a thing. So that's the problem with this stage. You can't really like, I can't tell you about the Waveland stuff when there's not FD, but I can basically tell you how I play FD and how I think you should play FD. So in this situation, Hungry Box likes to just shield in the ground and power shield. That's fine if you can hit them. It's funny to do because it forces Fox to approach. Generally on FD, you want to force Fox to approach. That's the hardest thing about this stage because Fox, what his goal on FD is to force you to approach. So if you can get to a situation where Fox approaches you, FD is not that bad because then you can get a grab into an up throw and he has nowhere to run. He has to hit the perfect DI to be, if you're like right here, he has to hit the perfect DI to go over here, and then you can get like a backer maybe. So like that's your win condition on FD to grab. The grab is really good on this stage. Pound is less good because you have less mix-ups to set it up, right? You have no Waveland or shield drop. Those are the main two ways I said you can get pounds. So you have like so limited options to get a pound now that it's relying more on the grab at low damage. Nice, get a grab. Yeah, fair grab is fine there. If you know that Fox is not going to hit the spot dodge or the roll buffered after the fair, then you can just go for this fair grab. I think it's fine. Good forwarder. Okay, so right here, let me get back. Alright, now, okay. We're kind of in the same situation, remember the first stock of Fountain? But the thing that's changed here is there's no platform now. So you're in the corner, yeah, it's a bad spot here. But the thing is, there's nothing like you can do in terms of approach. You have no Waveland or shield drop. So now you're in a situation where neither of you want to approach. Because Fox doesn't want to be here and get back thrown or you just drift past him and then backer and he's off stage and dead. So Fox in this situation wants to hold center stage and throw out laser to force Puff to approach. Your goal right now is either to stay in the corner if you think that he's going to approach you, or you can go for empty lance or wave dashes to try and get steal positioning and then eventually hit Fox for lasering here. Because luring him into a false sense security of laser being okay in the spot is good. Because then eventually you can do a full hop and then just drift all the way and hit Fox with a backer or a pound here. And then he's just crying. Because he's like, I was holding center versus Jigglypuff and now I'm in the corner and probably dead over here. But here you do a fair. This doesn't really cover anything. I think Nair actually just wins here if he went for a full hop Nair. So I think you're covering actually nothing here. And then he swift punches you. That's fine. Now he's in the corner again. Let's see what you do. Full hop backer. Yeah, it's just like your auto pallet out of the corner, I think. You're reading like, I think you're reading jump neutral air or something. I don't know exactly what you're reading because it doesn't really work. Because if he full hopped right here to try and react to what you would do, your backer actually doesn't even hit where he was. I think backer like stops like right here and he wave dash, right? You see his wave dash. So the backer would have definitely like maxed out right here. Maybe if you pounded right here as a mix-up, that would have been fine, but I'm pretty sure he just techs and rolls the stage and you're just like, you're sad, because I don't think you have no time to cover that. So yeah, I mean, it's like, this backer, like I said, doesn't accomplish anything, but he does a reaction shield because he thinks you're going to short hop backer. And then when he gets into this situation where you threaten short hop backer or forward air right here, you can get in a situation now where you have a tomahawk, you have an unreactable mix-up where you have tomahawk grab, fast wall, and then you have short hop, no fast wall up air. Because the short hop, no fast wall up air beats roll and jump, whereas the tomahawk fast wall beats holding shield, expecting an up air, or another back air or something, right? So that's like what your goal is to force a short hop back air here once you get Fox into the corner to get him to shield. And then you can do up air or mix in the up air or the tomahawk grab, the 50-50. And then you basically have a kill on Fox almost 50% of the time, you know? Unless you just keep doing the same option, then it's 0% or like 10%, right? So he has a fair out of shield, but it doesn't really matter. He could have just dashed out of shield. I just drop shield, dash, and then he would have been back to center. You got him in the corner again. Let's see what happens. You try and grab his dash in. I think that was completely fine. He does a random jump forward air, probably a neutral air. That's okay though. Nice, he caught him for lasering. Good. Good stop. Okay, so like I said, you should just go to ledge and just fair regrab, back air regrab, sing regrab, you know, just stay in the ledge when Fox's invincibility. We take those. Okay, so now that you have the lead, well, we can just talk about the fact that you should have gone to ledge already. But regardless, okay, you have the lead now. So what I would be doing here is I would be all the way over here, just planking. Not really planking because you don't want to get ledge grabs, because the ledge grab limit is a thing, even though that puff takes a long time to get to 60. It is a thing, so you don't want to ledge camp necessarily, and it's pretty lame. Whereas, at least when you're on stage, there's a threat of death a lot higher, so I would be right in the corner after the invincibility ends and just chilling, big chilling. This is what I did yesterday at Churs. I can actually show you the VOD after this too, and show you what I mean about how good it is when you just sit in the corner versus Fox on the stage. But yeah, you are in center again. You do this again. I think you do another back air. Like this rising back air doesn't really cover anything, but you've been doing it a lot when he's in the corner and he's just like in neutral. Doesn't really do that much. Good. Okay. Alright, nice. So you got him at 21%. You can get an up throw. Can't get a rest here, so you should do an up air or a pound mix up. But I don't think actually pound you can hit, so you should go for an up air here. Yeah, this was like I don't know. I think this rest is hard to hit. I don't know if it's actually like necessarily like easy. In this situation where it's ambiguous where I can get the rest or not, I just up air, usually. That's okay though. You're stock up, so you can take the risk. I think it's fine because you didn't rest in some of the situations on Fountain when you could have. So I think it's fine to take a risk. This Fox really wants you to win this game, doesn't he? Was that the exact same scenario again? Okay, so the thing about Jigglypuff is that the same scenario will come up so often in the game that you'll see this full hop back air and he just beats you in the corner. Like I was literally talking about this exact mix-up so much, where you full hop back air here when he's in the corner, and then I was thinking he could just neutral air, full hop neutral air, and then you just lose. But he doesn't do a hard commit on the neutral air because I don't even know what he was scared of. Now you have a situation where Fox is grounded. You see exactly again because he's expecting the back air here. If you just, it's the same situation as it was in the corner where he was doing back air. If you did a low back air and then he shields it and then he's good. But it's the same mix-up, but you created it in an even better way because he's above you, so he's scared of you because you can hit left, or you can hit left and right, with your back air. So he's shielding in the center of it, so he can't get back aired. Or if he does get back aired, he can just do a 4 out of shield now, not 4 out of shield. I'll show you it again. Yeah, so let me go back. Okay, right here, you do the back air out of the corner again, and then right now, Fox is super scared of you because you can just hit his landing with a back air, and you can also you can drift. Like if you do the back air, you can also just like end up drifting behind Fox too. Or you can do the back air and drift this way. So Fox is super scared right now. So he just shields because he knows that something's coming out. And he's also scared of a fast fall up air here. Because fast fall up air would have just hit Fox, I'm pretty sure. So he shields. And then he's like, right here, he's shielding the back air. Because he's shielding, anytime you get Fox to shield a back air that might not come or not, you can do the same mix-up where you do the no fastball up air versus the fastball tomahawk grab. And it's an unreactable mix-up because it's like, it's basically on reaction time, it's the exact same like move, but it's not the exact same move. I don't know how to describe it perfectly, but yeah, you can definitely do a fastball tomahawk grab or the no fastball up air there. Good tech chase. Nice. Perfect stop. Oh, you decide to let him live. That's okay, though. Sometimes I let the fox live to get more edge red practice. Okay, you got fox in the corner again. Let's see what you do. You dash. You do, you go to, if you're gonna do this kind of movement, I think you expected a short hop neutral air. You should just wave dash while doing it, because then maybe you can hopefully get a good crouch cancel grab. Because if you just dash like that and he just did a short hop nair and he overshooted it pretty hard, then he could have hit you. Okay, you do the same back air and you get punished with the drill. And he's dead. Alright, that was the end of that game. I'm gonna pull up my set yesterday versus Churs and show you what I mean about the FD play, and then I'll pull up Hungry Box as well, just to show you the platform game, because I'm not as good as Hungry Box is, of course.
Really solid adaptation by Bob.
Jeez. Let me pull it up. Find the FD game that it happened in, because we played on FD like 4 times or something yesterday. So there's just one FD game that I do want to show you, though, because there's one I played really good. I played the win condition, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. Let me pull it up. I think it's this one. No, this is the one where I reset the bracket. It's not that FD game. Okay, it's the first FD game of Grand Finals. I'm just gonna we're just gonna play through it, and I'll just show you what I mean about the game plan, essentially. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk while it's happening, essentially. I'll show you what I mean by FD. Alright, I'm trying to do the Hungry Box stuff, but I'm waiting on my new controller for that to be a little bit more consistent. Yeah, so I'm just walling him out, essentially. I don't know why I did a nair there. That was like kind of a read on Churs. Like you shouldn't do this nair here. It was pretty bad. But yeah, I'm just doing back air pressure. This nair was just reading Churs just being bad, and then this full hop happens a lot at low damage. If you hit Fox with a like an aerial, he'll instantly full hop like 40% of the time until you essentially tell him no, that you can't full hop here, and then you just rest. That didn't pop up in your game, so I just wanted to show you that one too. See, now I'm not dead, and then this is when I start to play the game correctly. That was pretty bad by me, but I get away with it. I was pretty sure that I wasn't gonna die to an up smash, and my up throw up air SDI has been pretty good this set, so I was like, okay, I'll just go after it. Right now, I'm just tacking on damage. Now that back air knocks down, I can go for these like Hail Mary stuff with dash check and stuff. Because dash check is really good. Dash check knocks down at like 31, I think. And then it's just really good. And then this is where I try and do this short hop reaction, and then just mess up with the downer timing there. And then this situation, you see how I immediately just back over to the corner again? And right now, I'm just holding position. There's no reason for me to approach here. I have a stock lead, so why would I? This is essentially what I was trying to look for in your game. And then, okay, so like I was saying on the first stock of your game, is that when you get into this situation, you have Fox right here, you have Puff right here. Fox right now just wants to tack on laser damage until he can get a kill with a back air and an up tilt, because up throw up air doesn't work. Up smash will kill, but he can't get it, right? With the way Puff can play in a way that up smash never hits. So right here, I recognize that condition Churs to laser, because I've been sitting in the corner, right? I'm taking space slowly. You see that wave dash? Take a little bit more space. I wave dash again, take a little bit more space. I accidentally spot dash, it's okay though. And then you see right here, I wave dash back, trying to bait Churz to start lasering again. He doesn't. That's okay though. And then I just do a back air here. These are just kind of like walling back airs. They have really no real purpose, because the thing is though, when you do these kinds of back airs up here as Jigglypuff, it helps with your drift, for starters, because it instantly gets you the max acceleration on your drift. But the main thing is that you can't get punished here, ever. Really. Because Fox is to, like, dash up air this zone, and this is impossible to consistently hit. Fox is a hard redo, and then that's when I just condition him to start, to go for the laser game. You can see with my, just a little, like, micro movement in the corner on wave dashing to try and bait Fox to come in. Like, the wave dash back, bait Fox to come in, or start lasering again, either one. Usually it's to come in. Is usually what it is, but I wave dashed a little bit too far back, and I tried to whip punish with, but I wasn't, because I recognized I couldn't whip punish. I just went up here essentially, and then Churz is expecting a backer there because I should have been able to get a backer on that whip punish there, but I wasn't ready for the timing. In this situation, I'm just chilling. I'm trying to bait Churz to start lasering again, and I do, and then instantly there's no backers, no backer, bam, backer. That's essentially what I was talking about on your game. Like, if you can just sit in the corner, and then you wave dash back to try and catch Fox approaching to you, and then you can whiff punish pretty easily. Or you can back air or grab when he starts lasering, or pound even too. But it's all about conditioning with your micro movement, for sure. Again, that's like the same thing that happened. I just went for the nair. The weak nair into an up air as a read. I went for this dumb dash tech. You should grab there. You grab there, but I don't know. In this set, I wasn't really feeling it for some reason. Very like tricky. Like, I'm just trying to build damage essentially. This is how I'm playing it because I have a full stock lead against Fox, so it's just like I can just build damage and kind of win that way. Right now, I'm holding center, but you see that I'm not really threatening, right? It's not really. There's not a lot of threats that are happening. Churz in the corner, yeah. But I go too high. Like, I did what you did, where you'd full hop when Fox is in the corner, and then he just dashes through. But I'm fine with it, though, because I know I can whiff punish Churz pretty well. Now I have Churz in the corner. I full hop there because I expected a 100% for a jump to come out. The difference between this full hop back air and yours right here is that my full hop back air beats the jump. Your full hop back air beats him jumping at you with a nair. But even then it loses, because you saw in your game on the left side of FD it lost. I'm going to just play this a little bit faster now. It's mostly just, you know, stalling. Yeah, I mean, just... this game will end in a second, and I'll show you the Hungry Box stuff. And then I'll end there. So yeah, like, yeah, again, I try and like wave dash back to try and bait him in. In this situation, I stay on the ground that time. I just don't get the reads correct. Forward smash is a little bit greedy to go for there. I think grab is better, generally. Yeah, I've got Fox in the corner. I'm doing a short hop. Yep, yeah. That's literally the exact strategy I was talking to you about. Like, if you just do a short hop back air, see how Fox shields. I could have gone in. If I didn't do the back air at all there, I could have... realized that I was threatening the short hop back air and just gone in with a tomahawk grab or a new fast fall up air. And it would have just been the 50-50 mix up again. I somehow mess up this edge guard. I should have just gone out there and hit him. Right here, I full hop and then I just mess up because I'm just bad. I didn't get the reaction correctly. And then this should just be I think it was down or up smash down this game. Yep. And that's it. All right, I'll show you the HBox platform game because I think that's really important for you to understand. Okay, HBox IBW. I think he does it a good amount in this set. Let me turn off the commentary. It's not what we need. Okay, I'm just gonna let this play out for a bit, and then. We're only going to get through this one game, I think. I'll just show you what I mean here, essentially. Okay, you see instantly when he starts the game, he's already on the platform. He's wave dashing on the platform. He's threatening to waveland off this platform and hit IBW with a backer right here. He's also threatening this zone. He's threatening this zone essentially because he can just go this way and then forward air. Or he can also go this way and then cover this spot with a backer. He's threatening so much here. He's threatening shield drop too. But yeah, we can go back. He tries to do a drill cancel there. He misses it though. But the reason he was trying to do a drill cancel there is because he was in a bad spot and he didn't want IBW to read him going to ledge with a shine. Is essentially what I think was the case. See, right there, he does a waveland off the platform into a pound. See, the thing is, he thought that IBW would read him going for the back here, and then be in this, right here, like in this zone where he could hit him with the pound. Yeah, what's up? Hungry Box 2. Pretty fitting that you come in when I'm reviewing this Hungry Box set to reinforce this concept. But yeah, essentially he wavelands off for the first time that we've seen, and he does an instant pound because he expects IBW to be ready for the backer. But IBW actually spaces for the pound, interestingly enough, and punishes him for it. That's fine though, because you have way more chances there. Alright, he just kind of wait. This is like a waiting game in neutral sometimes, where you kind of just like throw out like things as puff here, and you're just like trying to hope things hit. He's kind of just not playing the game plan correctly. That's why he's losing pretty badly now. He does that downer on the front of his shield, and then if you hit Fox on the front of your shield, he does, just do that. I'm gonna stop like talking about the micro situation because I just want to talk about the the macro, essentially the game plan. Okay. Okay, let's see what he does here. HBox like kind of not really playing the game plan at all. Maybe I should go to a different game because he's not really playing this correctly. I didn't remember game 1 of this set, so I wasn't sure if this would be a good game to watch. But if this game isn't good, we can watch like pre-quarantine HBox, as he always does the game plan in that situation. Like, cause he's only done one waveland off the platform, but when he did it, it was threatening a lot. That's essentially what happened. Skip ahead. If he doesn't do a single one this stock, we'll just go to a different set and then do it that way. But he's really just not playing well. But yeah, he just gets the rest because he's HBox. He's the GOAT. Okay. Yeah, he waveland off back airs. He does it a bit badly though, but the thing is, he can't get punished here. He can't get punished, and now he's like, okay, I'm just gonna go reset the situation. When Fox is right here, he wants to go for a drill cancel on either of the platforms, or he wants to go for a fair. Let's see what he does. He does a neutral air cancel that time. Well, I think he tries to nair platform cancel there, but I think he messes up and gets that nair. He could have got punished, I think, but it's fine. Yeah, HBox always wants to keep control of the platform. That's what he's trying to do right now. Okay. Yeah, it's just kind of like a waiting game. So you see how he's always just staying on the platform when he's playing well. Like right now, he's been playing on the platform almost exclusively. And doing these like waveland or drop through back airs to try and catch IBW making like an approach. Yeah, whenever you get... Okay, so this is like one of the biggest scenarios about the side platform gameplay. Is that HBox does this grab here when he's shielding. Expecting Fox to do an aerial. He's catching the startup of the aerial with a grab. The way you beat that, though, is if you time the aerial differently sometimes, or you cross it up, or you don't do the aerial like at all, and you try and get above him and then come down with like an aerial that way. So Hungerbox, expecting IBW to time the aerial correctly, or on the back of his shield, he does a drop through up air, which you see how threatening this up air is. It covers this whole space, because if he just goes this way or this way, he covers the entire space with the up air. And that's the entire like 50-50 there when you're shielding on a platform. He didn't shield to get that mix up, but it's essentially that. You have a 50-50 of shield grabbing Fox's early aerial, or you can also just drop through aerial drop through up air, and then you just hit him for trying to approach you essentially. And now he's gonna get the rest because he's H-box. He's like, oh man, I'm the GOAT. And then we'll see if he plays this last stock correctly. He gets him off the spawn invincibility, he's just dead. Never mind. That was just bad by RW. Let me go to a set I know that there's going to be a lot of it happening. H-Box versus Mango, Pound 2019. Yep. It's a set I want. But yeah, that was not really like what I was expecting. Because, okay. I will watch this game for a little bit. Okay, immediately, this is the exact scenario I was talking about with the shield versus the early aerial. He actually could have shield grabbed that, but I'm pretty sure he just messed up his timing. So, Mango gets the 50-50 right. See, he goes the drop through up air, expecting the pound. That time, I mean, expecting the cross-up aerial, which Mango does. He does it a little bit late, though, and he just gets a shield poke, which is just lucky. He wavelines off the back of the platform there. Did you see that? Because he's expecting Mango to jump at him. So he's wavelining off, and then he can do a waveline off up air. He can do a waveline off turn around back air, fair, anything he wants. And he does this drill cancel. Mango's ready for it though, but he like I don't even know what this laser was. It was weird. But yeah, he does the game plan correctly in this set. I know that's for sure. He does the waveline off right there. You see that? He does the waveline off to approach, and then he has Mango in such a bad spot now because Mango is super scared because when you waveline off right here, he's scared of everything. He can't dash left or right because he can get back aired or forward aired. So he's like, fuck, man. I'm right here. What do I do? And he's like, I'm just going to shield to try and block the up air that might come out. But H-Box is like, I'm the GOAT. Does the 50-50 right and gets the fast fall tomahawk grab. He tries to do the Nair cancel again. This is what he did in the IW set. It's literally the exact same situation. He just doesn't get it. Yeah, you see how he didn't. I don't think he wavelined, but he ran off the side of the platform to try and get Mango to approach him. It's the exact same thing as the waveline, but worse. Okay, let me speed up a little bit. Go to the next stock because there's not much. He's just gonna attack on percent at this point. Okay. Alright, clean stock now. Let's see what H-Box immediately does. He's on the platform again. He's shielding. He tries to drop through up air. Mango actually catches the shield drop, crazily enough. He's just on another level here. Tries to do the Nair cancel again. Hungerbox is playing on the ground, which is what I was talking about with you and how you were playing it, and that's just bad. See how Mango just pressures him instantly because he's like, oh, Hungerbox is on the ground. He has no threats. Hungerbox does a shield drop back here and it works. Could have done a pound as well. In this situation, Hungerbox tried to drill cancel because right here, when Fox is right below you on the platform, it's really hard to do a waveland off to try and do stuff because if Fox reads you wavelanding off, because he has so much time to just watch what you do. Because if you do the waveland off here, Fox can definitely just hard read you and up air. But if you do the drill cancel or the fair cancel on the platform, on the edge of the platforms, it's so much harder for Fox to call you out. And then if he does, he might mess up his timing and get drilled, and then falling up air, and Fox is dead. Hungerbox gets away with it though, because he's the best. So next game. Okay, Hungerbox gets a shield grab. I'll just ignore that. Alright, he's back on the platform. Let's see what he does. This is an instant shield drop. He's back on the ground, which is terrible. Hungerbox is like, I don't want to be here anymore. Drifts away. Tries to get Mango to go into the corner, which he does. And then now he's in a good spot. He's like, oh, I'm in a bad spot again. Let's forward smash because I'm really stupid for sometimes. And Mango's like, whatever. I'm out of the corner. That's cool. Hungerbox reads the angle. That's okay. But yeah, I think you understand what I'm saying about this waveland off scenario. It's not happening as much as I thought it would this game, but next stock. All right. Okay. I'm just waiting for the waveland off to happen. It's so weird because Hungrybox would waveland off here. I don't know why he isn't. He's just scared of Mango, I think. Okay, I already know how this game ends. Everyone does if you've watched this set. Let's get a game 2. If he doesn't do a waveland off in this first stock, I'm just going to say fuck it, and that's the end of what I wanted to talk about. But, sorry. I really thought I could find him wavelanding off in this set. I thought this was the one where he did it the best. Go to the next stock. It's going to be hard to get an approach there. Dude, Hungrybox just went crazy here. How does he get this? Okay, never mind. Next stock. He's playing way up here because Fox is down here. And then now he's in a bad spot. He just resets the neutral, which is really good. You see how he was in lag there for a second and Mango just nared him? If he just waveland off here, he would have hit Mango for going for that nair. He tries to go for a fair cancel there again. He just misses. Goes for it again, misses, I think. That's exactly what I was talking about with the waveland off. There we go. This is exactly the scenario I was trying to make Hungrybox do in my brain.
Try some like over.
He does the waveland off and then he just instantly up airs. That's really good. The thing is, Puff needs the wavelands and the platforms to do proper neutral. The wavelands, the drill cancels, the fair cancels, and going for shield drops. Like that's the main way you want to approach in this matchup. Or play defensive, right? Because Hungrybox is in the lead, right? That's why he did the waveland back. Because Mango is playing very aggressive because he has to at this point. He can't just sit away and laser, you know? See how that pound whiffed terribly? Well, one, he was at 0, so it wasn't going to work. But the thing is, it whiffed terribly because there was no threat. He did not waveland off a platform to get that pound. Now, Hungrybox is shielding on the platform. He thinks Mango is going to jump at him, so he could have just waveland, or could have shield dropped there. Up aired, or he could have wave landed off. But he does a really safe option where he just jumps away. I don't really know what that was. Hungrybox just kind of just throwing out moves. Happens. See, same exact scenario. Hungrybox shields on the platform. Mango tries to do an early aerial. Hungrybox just shield grab that. Very slow timing there. And gets punished because, you know, it just happens. It's not like Mango did a perfect back air there either. He just got lucky. The Hungrybox just didn't react properly. Or read him properly. Okay, he's on the shield again. He shield drops there because he expects Mango to jump at him. Doesn't though. Back on the platform. Instantly out of disadvantage, he runs all the way back to the platform. Which can be called out for by Fox, but it's really good. It's definitely what you want to do. Does the drill cancel that time? Doesn't hit it. Mango kind of ready for it, but not really. Reacts wrong. Yeah, I always forget the Hungrybox does aerials with Z until you see him do drill on the platform and do a grab. Because that wasn't like what he was trying to do. He was trying to do drill and then up air there. And he got a grab instead. Okay. Does the drill cancel there for fun? Didn't need to do that. Okay, let's see the next. Because he 3-0s him this set, I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, the exact same scenario. Like your shield drops. Mango does a cross-up aerial on Hungrybox's shield, or at least it would have been. And Hungrybox could have up aired there, but just shield drops and did nothing instead. You can see how Mango's reading him going to the platform out of disadvantage. That's what I was talking about. You can get red for doing it a lot if you're getting greedy. Hungrybox is like, I'm like not in a good spot anymore. Fox can just kill me with any move. And he's like, I'm gonna throw out this Hail Mary Nair. And Mango's like, hell yeah, up smash. And then he just messes up. Yeah, that was just like, you see how Hungrybox just like, okay, I'm gonna show you exactly like this why this kind of neutral just doesn't work. Oh, okay, Hungrybox is on the ledge. He's playing this correctly. He does this random like just back air drift. You see how there's no threat there because he didn't waveland off, he didn't shield drop, didn't do anything. The Mango's getting up because he knows that game was literally Hungrybox's, and he's just like, I'm in grand finals winner side. I'm just not gonna throw. Unfortunately, we all know what happened at Pound 2019. So yeah, that's essentially what I wanted to say in that scenario. But yeah, that was like the VOD analysis with a little bit of me and Hungrybox in there too. I hope that you found that helpful. But essentially, the main things I just wanted to point out was is letting Fox out of the corner with the full hop instant back air that doesn't cover anything. That was one thing. It was the neutral. You do the waveland and the shield drops like off. That's really important. And then thirdly, I wanted to just talk about like going for rest at the right time, because there were scenarios where you go for rest when it wasn't going to work, but in the Fountain game you just didn't go for rest like at all. I think your edge guarding was like pretty decent. I think you had a solid idea of like what you wanted to do on the edge guard, which is good, because as long as you have that down, you can get the other things down like pretty easily if you just like work on it pretty hard. But yeah, there was like micro scenarios too, like I talked about. You can go back and rewatch if you wanted to make sure like the drill like on the front of Fox at low damage, stuff like that. But yeah, thank you for the sub, and if anyone else wants to get a analysis, you can just sub to me, and we'll give you one free analysis a month. But yeah, that's the end of the analysis. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Just end stream. Peace.